Water signs, something cannot be healed and you know it. Whatever this situation is, whatever has happened, there's no coming back from it. You saw something or you will see something. For many of you, to get to this point of, I've made up my mind, I'm not, this is unforgivable. You have already, your intuition has already been telling you this, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Your intuition has already been telling you that you don't trust this person. Maybe you didn't have hardcore evidence, but some way, somehow, you have found some type of hardcore evidence. Someone cannot lie to you. Okay, maybe you won't report this person, maybe you won't expose them, but as far as where you stand, water signs, you have come to a point on your journey where you're like, you'll get karma will find you. You know, I may not report you, I may not turn you in, I may not expose this to the world, I may not go after your reputation, but some way, somehow, you will get karma for what you have done. And a part of your stance in the situation, it's like, I'm not going to forgive you for this. I'm not going to reconcile with you after this. This is unforgivable. I mean, it's unforgivable, yes, but you know this person is going to get, like, this person is going to, some fates are far worse than death. That's what I heard when it came to you, water signs. And sometimes the greatest karma is a long life. So I don't know what has happened, but I can tell you guys over the next 7 days, you have made up your mind. And I feel like you are not letting anyone kind of into your nest egg right now. Okay. You don't want people in your business. You're not keeping up with friends, blogs, social circles. You're kind of focusing on yourself. Whatever has happened behind closed doors, you want it to stay behind closed doors. There is this energy of a lie behind the veil. Welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. So for some of you guys, somebody could have deleted it. Somebody could have hid it. Maybe you don't have the receipts, you know, but when the veil shows up, this tells me this is something that is evil, is sinister. Okay. And you don't want to have a hand in a situation. But this feels like something that you can't overcome. You can't overcome. You can't help this person manifest. You can't get involved or caught up in the middle. So you staying out of it. What's influencing you this week is the boss in reverse. So what this tells me is that there's a work dynamic happening here with the boss in reverse. This could be about a reimbursement. Okay. You may feel like with the Capricorn energy, which is the devil and the veil, you may, over the next 7 days, come to some type of epiphany that of who the bad guy really is. Okay, this is also making me think of wedding bells. Okay, so this could be about a marriage or like being hoodwinked, bamboozled. You're coming to a realization, you're being made aware that you haven't been the boss of your own life, water signs. And this week you come to a point on your journey where you're like, you know what? I haven't been the boss of my life. I could do this shit by myself. I can go even further by myself. I don't need to be married. I don't need to have these types of different things. I was convinced I was bamboozled just like everybody else. I was hoodwinked just like everybody else. I'm good on my own. There's some type of narrative, fairy tale, or something that you just don't care about. When it comes to your job, I see those of you are going to be getting like a new employment for some of you guys by fall season. You're going to be able to get a promotion, a raise, or promotion to like a higher level. I'm also picking up a lot of gigs. So if you're looking for fast money, clients, gigs, things like that, I see income. I see it coming in, but it is very unpredictable. I ain't gonna hold you. But your overall advice is pretty much not to save someone this time, not to fix something for someone. They made a bed, let them lie in it. Especially if you usually dress things up and make a person appear to be better than what they are. You at the very least, I don't see you doing that anymore. They're going to wish they had you dressing up their image or their reputation. Look at that. We're talking about the devil, Capricorn, in reverse. So, you knew somebody wasn't no good. They were pretty much saying that you're the devil. Your entire perception around being the boss is realizing that as long as you have to make hard decisions like hiring, firing, decisions like that, you're going to always be the bad guy. And so when you know that that's just a part of the territory or the job description, you stop feeling like you need to over explain. You stop feeling like you need to control if someone decides to quit or someone decides to leave you. It's like, yeah, you can leave, but this time I'm not going to take you back. It seems like somebody has left before. Yeah, this has been done multiple times before. Someone apologizes, you take them back. They try to say like, oh, we're married, we have to deal with each other, or they try to pull rank in your life. Eight of Swords, like you're going to regret leaving me. It's going to be harder by yourself. You can't do it on your own. So someone has been constantly, they feel like, oh, we'll be back together. I ain't sweating it. You mad right now, water signs. But I'm going to give you some time to think about your actions and cool off. You're just unhappy. And when you get unhappy, you be wanting to leave and act like you're the boss of your life or that you even have a choice. And then when you see it's harder out there or the grass ain't greener, you be back. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone is pretty much counting on you to be back. Especially like if there's a child involved and you guys have to deal with each other with the Page of Cups. Maybe you cared about the way this child perceived you. Yeah, it feels like PTO, vacation time, taking some time off. There's this energy if you don't like to work or you don't like to be told no or you don't like to be told that you can't take some time off. For those of y'all that work in a 9-to-5 sector, this is giving me like a mental health break. Maybe saying I need some time to a leave of absence. That's what I'm getting. Some type of leave of absence, whether this is a mental health check. Somebody wants you also to quit your job. If you're working in a job, there's someone that wants you to quit your job and like stay home, raise children, or stay home and have a child. Somebody wants to take you from being some type of boss, CEO. They want you sitting home. They want you nested or or sitting your ass down. That's what I'm hearing. Take care of the household duties. Go get the shopping bags, okay? Pick up stuff, get it, take it back home. This one right here is kind of throwing me off. What is this about? Is this somebody that wants you to be afraid? Like all you could do is go to home, church, back home again. There's like in this obedient energy. What's the Five of Swords about? I'm hearing I don't have to do anything. You're going to call me. If you saw something, this person is really good at making you feel like you're crazy about what you saw, what you read. It says lies and secrets. Not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting the connection, and that's in reverse. So this is telling me that you don't need to see the receipts because you already know who this person is. You already know the games that they play. You occasionally get into this mode where we say like you ain't the boss to me, you don't control me. And then the energy is given, well, they aren't the boss of you, but you aren't the boss of you either. That's what I'm getting. Because this person doesn't, because you have a weakness for this person. Saying when this person starts grieving and begging you and crying, you get a soft spot for this person and you forgive them. But it feels like as of this week, you kind of standing on business for whatever reason. I do see this person playing the game to get you back by not calling you and having you take on all the brunt of the responsibilities, whether it's doing everything on your own. Four, 4. Especially if they leverage child or children. The Four of Pentacles is, well, you can leave, but you can't take my child. I'm holding that back. I'm saving them from you. The Four of Cups is when you stop pouting and you stop arguing and you start behaving and conducting yourself well, then I'll talk to you. So someone treats you like they'll talk to you when they feel like talking to you. Not a moment earlier or later. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely a karmic relationship that you fight with a lot. And the Four of Wands in reverse is saying that I don't know what Justice is doing here, but Justice in the Five of Wands is saying whatever drama is ensuing, it's perpetuated because it's like competing or fighting for someone. More than one person is fighting and competing for the same person or the same situation, same living dynamic or something like that. So it's not nothing special. How much more time do I have? Okay, I can do battle by myself. I see you leaving. Like I said, I see you leaving and being self-sufficient. Things will get hard. You will beat someone at their own game. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the King of Wands. They're gonna lie to you and say they're gonna help. Someone keeps putting your guards down. You see this? Look at this. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So someone lying saying I will help you do something and they renege. Every time someone helps you, they feel like they flip the script and they delay karma. Someone is trying to delay their own karma by doing the bare fucking minimum, knowing that they could do more but not giving you more, and so they're giving you the bare minimum. There's something about you having to take someone to court or you having to do something judicially. Like, you aren't tripping. Okay, water signs, all I can say to you is that you're not tripping. You are picking up what's being put down. This person is lying. And I feel like this person is trying to convince you or show you that they're not lying by playing this game with you. They're telling you, like, you don't have to do it on your own. Anytime you need me, call me. Or anytime you need me, you can reach out to me. I don't have no problem doing this. But when you do, then they complain and make it seem like you're harassing them. It feels like this person is constantly playing this back and forth game with you for publicity in some sort. Because they feel like you care what people think about your reputation or your image. Because if you didn't care what people thought about your reputation or image, you would hold this person accountable to the fullest extent of the law. But you don't. And so as long as you don't, it's like not wanting to put somebody on child support because people are going to start saying, oh, you just did that because you couldn't be with them. And so to prove to yourself or to prove your nobility, I don't put them on child support, or I don't do that. I'm not even putting them on child support. I'm not even doing this when I could be. But you're trying to not do it as a way to show the world that you're trying to work with them, their family, their friends, their social circles, or yours or theirs, whoever, that you're at least trying to work with them. You're at least trying to do the right thing. And keep that amongst you and this person. Meanwhile, this person is saying there's no reason for y'all to even have to deal with each other. There's no reason for y'all to even have to talk. Because at the end of the day, I do what I can when I can. So now they determine what they can and what they will and won't do. Meanwhile, you got to give 110% whether you want to or not. So this person is getting you to play into this game where we have to deal with each other, but we don't have to deal with each other. And it keeps going around and around and around. Who's betraying who? Who's the problem? I'm not the problem, they're the problem. They're saying, I'm not the problem, they're the problem. And this is how this person like smiles in your face, plays in your face. So I don't really see much changing. I see this person just feeling really empowered. Feels like you're knee deep in it. You're dealing with it. This is your shit. You feel like you're dealing with it and you're making peace with what you can and can't do. And I feel like even though all this shit is happening around you, all this chaos is around you, you're still making the best of it as you can over the next 7 days. For those of y'all that don't know, TT is here. I'm going to say TT's here because I posted it in the beginning. But anyway, your friendly psychic medium here on the internet. I'll see you guys next Monday. Until then.